Finance and Social, episode 3. We have a very special guest, although he might not think that, but he's a very special guest to me. His name is Jason the Hater. Let's give it up for Jason. So, Jason.
Yes, ma'am.
How you been? What's up?
I'm maintaining. Can you dig it?
Oh, I can dig it.
How about yourself?
I've been good.
Awesome indeed.
Yes, it is. So, movies. I asked you earlier about some of your favorite movies and shows. So, you mentioned Grease.
Grease is the greatest movie of all time.
Yes, Grease. What did you like about Grease? What was like your favorite of all time?
Well, Grease is the greatest movie of all time simply because it is timeless and it is universal. And it also has one of the top 3 dancers of all time in John Travolta.
John Travolta. I know. Like, I would have never known he could dance like that. I've never seen that movie. But, you know, it was pretty good. And great singing.
The songs are awesome.
Yes. So, what was the other one? Coming to America.
Well, the top 3 comedies of all time.
Yes.
The first one is Airplane.
Oh, yeah, that's a
And
classic.
Time for Two will be Coming to America and Something About Mary.
Yeah, There's Something About Mary was definitely hilarious. I really did like that.
It's very true.
Wasn't there another one that you liked? I have a surprise. Could you like close your eyes? Yeah, just close them. Close them. Yeah, just keep them closed. Okay. While I get it ready. Okay. So, you know, it was another one, and it was a classic. Warriors, come out and play. You remember that? The scene he pulled up in the car, he was like, what? He had 3 beer bottles.
I was wondering what those bottles were there for.
Yeah, I figured you'd
I
see.
thought, I just had a good time earlier.
No, it was a random prop. But
Warriors is a classic.
Yes, it is a classic.
Very true.
Didn't it make you want to just get out there, get a leather jacket and a baseball bat, and like just join them?
Well, I saw all that running and I just thought that my feet would be in a lot of pain if I was with them running. And none of them had tennis shoes on.
Yeah. Some of them had boots and then the flat chucks.
But I did like the dude with the overall skating. That was hard.
I know. Yeah, that was random. I wasn't expecting to see that.
One of the best fight scenes ever in the bathroom. They were scrapping.
Yeah, that was a real bathroom scene.
Right.
That was like real fighting scene. That is probably what inspired most school bathroom fightings. I think that movie, it started right there. I really think so.
It is a strong possibility.
I think so. So, for those of you who don't know, my husband and I, with G Noir Productions, we used to film for Jason. He had a talk show.
It's true.
Yes. You want to tell him the name of that show?
Well, it was the Jason the Hater talk show, First Door to the Left edition.
Yes.
We were about 6 or 7 episodes, possibly, YouTube and Facebook. But it's over with for that. I'm retiring.
Yes. And that brings us to the next point. I'm very sad to hear, he has officially retired. So, how many years were you in the game of hip-hop?
Well, I believe around the years of 98 to 2000, I started dabbling in it. But I believe, around 2000, I started doing open mics. 2004, started hitting the stage, performing songs. So, somewhere around that time, a long time ago, I don't remember exactly like I used to.
2004?
Yes, ma'am.
Was this when you were going by that other rap name? Jay Harris?
Oh, no. Well, see, I always was Jason, either Jason Harris or just, Jason Harris, whatever. So, I only use the term the hater because I am a hater, but what I decided to put it in the forefront because of all the individuals speaking illy on people, hating on them, or being a hater. Don't hate the player, hater this. all that BS. So, you know, I just use the name everyone despised.
Yes, it's clever, and it's a very interesting way they greet you with the boo and you know this and that, and
Right.
get him off the stage.
Applause and good commentary for suckers.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry I applaud, but I felt the circumstances were different since you are officially retired.
Well, I am retiring, but I am still a hater.
So you're not retiring the hater hat.
Oh no, I mean that's forever.
No.
It's not an alter ego.
Well, speaking of that, you know, when we came to some of your shows that you were having, you know, for like the last time, people came up and they started to talk about like the background, you know, history about you being a pillar to the hip hop community in Memphis. And I guess I just never really heard anything about that, because any of the other shows I went to, it was always, boo, get that guy off the stage, and you know, you suck. And no one ever talked about that, and I was really moved. I was like, we've been working with a true legend this whole time. Whether you want to agree with it or not, you are, okay?
But you know, a lot of people throw their term out there and wrongfully, in my opinion. It just so happened that you know, I rap. Some people who want to rap saw me and they were young. They weren't out there then, so you know, they throw out that violin story. You inspired me. I don't want to hear all that crap.
Well, you know, it was still very moving, nevertheless, that to hear that. I was hoping you could share a bit more with the crowd, but I suppose not.
Oh well, yeah, you know, I've for several years in the years of the double digitness, I've you know, put out there and I guess for lack of a better term, shared, rap, did all this, that, and the other, you know, and you know, being a hater and all, I just feel like there's no other way for the hater to end but abruptly, so I can you know, disappoint all 7 fans.
Well, okay, so obviously I have to ask you about music. So like, who, and I know we've talked about this in the past, but you know, just to share with the public, who are some of, you know, your all-time favorites? I just want to put this out there that he did not agree with me about Missy Elliott. He had his opinion.
Well, you know, Missy Elliott is a great artist. However, when it comes to being a rapper, I just do feel that through some of the material that she has recorded, rap-wise, that is, you know, maybe slightly above subpar or average. Music-wise, you know, she's a genius, yada, yada, yada. Rapping, yeah, she's decent. I mean, you know, not really. Well, not terrible, but not necessarily good.
Yeah, come on.
You know what I mean? No. There's, you know, she can ride the beat or whatever, but she wasn't the greatest rapper.
Well,
Great artist, just not the greatest rapper.
let's not forget about how happy she was in all her songs.
Yeah, so happy and feelings have nothing to do with this. It's just, you know, it's like
He ha, he ha.
right, perfect example. It's like you know, an individual's favorite basketball player may be a 6th man on the basketball team, but you know, real judging skill wise, they're probably not better than some stars in the league. So you know, I'm just saying they weren't ranked high in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I understand. So about your favorites?
Oh well, you know, there's so many that I do not know where to start, but I just throw out a few names. You know, of course, James Brown, Michael Jackson, the underrated cameo. You know, Luther, the greatest singer of all time. You know, rap-wise, the group Camelot, one of my favorite groups. My top 5 MCs of all time would be LL Cool J, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, and DMC of Run DMC. As far as new school is concerned, none of them really catch my eye or my ear. Some decent rappers out there. Some names like Starvin' B, people wouldn't know. I did. You know, just depending on the day and what genre. You know, it's a lot of all '80s music from all genres in the '80s. The '80s is the greatest era of music across the board.
The 80s was definitely a dope decade, and I shared this with other people. I guess I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, that movie, is how I found out about KRS-One. It was like, who is that guy at the end with the music, the Jack of Spades, I think.
Right.
And then I was just checking it out, and I was like, I really liked his music. The message. It was conscious, and it was simple the way he broke it down, and great beats with Boogie Down Productions. So.
True.
And of course, I like LL Cool J, Run DMC. They were definitely responsible for changing the game, and Big Daddy Kane, especially style-wise. At that time, that rappers they were different, of course, in a good way.
Right. Well, you see, everybody had you had to have your own style. There's a lot of people that's talented out. Just there's so many people. So Xerox is so similar to everybody else, and it's like it's just something it's just hard for me to deal with. Coming from what I was a fan of in the '80s, '70s, and '80s, to listen to things now, it's just hard to move me.
I understand. Well, yeah, we all have our different preferences. Right now, we're gonna get ready for our rap battle. Yeah, so let's just hang on for our rap battle, okay? Got something interesting coming up. Yeah, check it, yeah. Come on, little cap it for me. Hey, check it, my name is Extra Sauce, yes, in the bag, and I am pretty young. I'm not an old hag, hey, and that is all I had.
I guess it's my turn. I hope the food ain't burned. I'm kinda hungry. Don't run up on me when I'm rhyming. Every time I grab the microphone, I'm dropping lines like a barber. They rock my name, I'm the author. Come through, find an artist that's even harder. You can't do it when I'm flowing like fluid. Watch me grab the mic or run straight through it like a running back. It's Sunday football, still up on the microphone, here to put y'all in the state of mind. I messed up. I'm tired.
All right. So, Jason, what did you think about my fire lyrics?
I thought they were fiery hot.
Did you really? Okay, because I look up to you. I feel like you would have been proud. He's my rapping mentor. I learned everything from him.
Being that you said that, I'm pretty sure the people would agree.
Well, okay. I was trying to purposely come up with trash lyrics to convince you not to retire, because you cannot leave it up to me with those lyrics to claim the rap scene.
Well, you see, it is clearly a thing of mind over matter. You see, I don't mind individuals being lacking passion in the knowledge of the history of hip-hop. I don't mind individuals not going 100%. I don't mind people not being creative because, being that it's a thing of mind over matter, I don't mind because it no longer matters.
That was not the response I was expecting. And I think that is what you were planning.
It was no plan, it just happened.
Okay.
It was a freestyle.
Okay, well, that was Jason the Hater, and me, my rap name, Extra Sauce, yes, in the bag. Yeah. That's that piece. has the most unique salad. So when I told him about the the rules on the show, like you have to eat a salad, he was like, well, I don't really eat salad. So how about a hamburger salad? What is that? It's basically a hamburger in the form of a salad. So I did I made the beef patties and I toasted his hamburger buns. Those are the croutons, okay? I toasted his hamburger buns, cut them up in pieces. Those are the croutons. Hamburger pickles, and guess what the salad dressing is? Mustard and ketchup, okay? Good old Kroger bag. On the bed of lettuce with the grape soda. I'm just saying, people, when you come on the show, you will eat a salad one way or another. One way or another. Even this guy, he had the salad. So, Salaads and Social. Salaads and Social.
There's a possibility that this is the first. Maybe it's not. However, hamburger salad is the greatest thing I've had all day.
You heard it right here, folks. Salaads and Social. Okay, this is the last day of September in 2018. What time is it? 9 o'clock. 8:39 p.m. Okay, it's Jason's thing. Okay, come on. Man. You got enough pickles? I'm probably gonna steal that pickle for you.
Yes.
That's the
Good.
Thank you. You good? Yeah. Jason, did you want to say anything else? Or you good?
Bon Appetit Academy Preschool.
Hey guys, I'm wearing one of Jason's super dope shirts. I also have a red one. Let me look at them. The classic look with the bucket hat. Awesome. So I rep it proudly. So, you're here, always a Jason Hater fan. I know he hates that, but that's me.